Today, let's take a look at how we create a recipe on the QD3000. Right now, we're looking at our menu screen. In order to start the process of creating a recipe, we'll transition to our job screen. And here on the right side, we will press New. The first thing we do in creating a recipe is name it. Today, we're going to be creating a recipe for our corn pre-emergent application, the year 2023. We push Enter. We push Save, we acknowledge. So that creates the recipe. Now we will be putting the products into the recipe. So I'll start with our carrier. We're going to be using water. It's the only carrier that we have created in this particular quick draw. Highlight it, push Select. Now we're going to put our products that will be in the batch. So in this batch, we'll be using valve number 3. That will be our atrazine. So we'll select atrazine and press Select. We will set our rate. We're going to be using atrazine at a rate of 32 fluid ounces per acre. And this is actually going to be load order position number 2. We'll see that it's going to give us a message there on the right-hand side that says we can't skip a load order, and we'll fix that in just a second when we put in our manual product that will actually go in first. But before that, we're going to put in the next product that will be in a tote, which will be in tote 4, valve number 4, which is going to be our sun phosphate, a generic glyphosate product. So we highlight it, we push Select. We're going to be using this at a rate of 24 ounces per acre. This is going to be load order position 3. Now we're going to move to our manual products that are going to be coming in 2.5 gallon jugs in this batch. So we will push Man 1. In this particular position, we are going to be using this Vixen. It's a liquid AMS, an AMS replacement product. We'll push Select. We're going to be using it at a rate of 1 quart per 100, and this is actually going to be position in load order position number 1. So once we do that, we see that our error message went away. We'll arrow over. The next product in this batch is going to be mesotrione. Highlight it, push Select. And we're going to be applying this at a rate of 3 ounces per acre. This is going to be load order position 4. And then the last product in this batch will be Venturi, non-ionic surfactant, or NIS. Highlight it, push Select. And we're going to be using this at a rate of 2 quarts per 100. This is going to be in load order position number 5. That's all the products that are going to be in this batch. The last thing we're going to do is set our default batch size, which is going to be 1,000 gallons. And our default application rate will be 10 gallons per acre. I say default because those are things that we can very easily change in the process of loading each and every batch. The last thing that we will do is we will set our preload percentage. So we have it set for preload as a percentage of batch size, and we're going to set it in order to load 10% of the batch as water that goes into the sprayer before any chemical is introduced. I've created the recipe. I want to make sure to push Save, and then I can acknowledge that. And if we scroll back to our job screen, here we can just take a look and double check that our recipe is created correctly. So we see that if we start with load order position number 1, that's going to be our Vixen, 1 quart per 100. Then move to load order position 2 is atrazine at 32 fluid ounces. Our sun phosphate, generic glyphosate at 24 fluid ounces per acre. And then we finish up with 2 additional manual products. Mesotrione in load order position 4, 3 fluid ounces, and Venturi at 2 quarts per 100 in load order position 5. Our recipe has been created. We've verified that it is correct. Now we're ready to transition to our run screen, and we would be ready to mix this batch.